We could never figure that one out. You're talking about your guys
Nope.
that'll figure games out.
Yep.
Got that one.
Yeah, I didn't. It just never really got in a rhythm, and I actually thought at the half things were okay. Right, we kind of didn't play very well, and we hung in there pretty good. And what was it, 3 points or something at the half? And I figured I didn't think we chased the ball very good. Right, we got 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. I didn't think the ball bounced our way very well. And we were still kind of right there. So I thought we'd make some good adjustments. I thought we'd come out and play, and then it kind of started the same as it started the first half, and it just was a little rough. We could never really get a rhythm, and you're right. They made some big shots when every time we kind of thought we were right where we needed to be, and we didn't make very good plays.
You had a lot of different lineups. You were really, really small there for
Yep.
a little while, and then really, really big.
Yep.
Was it, again, just trying to figure out something that would click in a game?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the way I decided to start today, right, that left me with a lot of smalls on the bench, right? So that made it a little tricky to try to keep a similar-sized lineup out there. And, yeah, I just went big there at the end. Didn't turn out very good, I don't think. Maybe 10 points, went straight to 16. They banged a couple threes. But, I just want to take a look at it and see what it looked like. And it wasn't like much else was working, so I was just trying to figure something out.
You can still see Mark. You can see he knows what he's doing. He's still got to figure out all the people and all the plays, right?
Yeah, he does. He's okay. I thought he played pretty good, Doug. I thought we missed a couple rotations that made it look like maybe he was the guilty party on D that I don't think were his fault, but those were more just team defensive mistakes. And again, I thought he's pretty good, other than a few things defensively, and I like him. I really like him.
Terrence on the other side, how much have you seen his confidence in his game grow since he was here a couple years back?
Yeah, he can do that, right? They obviously have used him the Lou Williams role. They don't start him, and they run about everything for him when he comes in, and he's as good a shooter as there is when he's open or when he's not open, right? We always talked about how he can make them covered. I thought they gave him a couple real big breaks there on some stuff that we defended him well on, and that kind of stuff, and that helps the guy's confidence. Right, when you get defended good and it doesn't go in, and then you get a bunch of free throws instead. But he was great. T. Ross can do that. We know that, right?
Does Mark help Kyle, or how much did Mark help Kyle? Stretches you had it going.
Yeah. They were really close to doing some really cool stuff. I'm not sure any of it came off, right? But they were really close to some really bang plays, and something happened. Seemed like something happened. We were all expecting it to be finished off, and we're taking it out of bounds or something. So we kick it or something like that. But there's a little chemistry developing there. I think they'll work well together, right?
Off the bench and doesn't hesitate to shoot. Is that what you want to see from a guy who hasn't played in a long time?
Yeah, that was almost like a magical performance, right? If he'd hit those two in the second half, his first half was unbelievable. That guy hasn't played in an NBA game for 10 months and gets 10 points in, what was that, 4 minutes? 5 minutes? Maybe something 5.5 minutes? Probably a little longer than that. Once he had it going, I probably left him in there a little longer. But, yeah, it's good, right? There's a bit of an art, right, when you're a shooter to get open, right, or be open or whatever. And some guys don't do it as well as others, and he seems to be one of those guys that he touched the ball a lot, right? So I think that's a good sign. He finds the open spaces on the weak side, a little sliding to the right areas, relocating to the right areas, comes off the screens and gets into the paint. Yeah.
Jeremy's struggles are a little bit unfamiliarity with everybody in positions.
Yeah, a little bit. I got to get him. Again, I think he still can get the ball to a lot of places, right? And I think we just need to get him. Hard to say this. He's getting to the right spots. He needs to probably shoot a little bit more, right? Yeah, I think he's just to a space, and he's kind of looking to be a little too unselfish, and then he's kind of not as open as he was, and ends up with a tougher shot than he had maybe half a second ago, or if that makes any sense. But it's a little bit more aggressive and cut him loose a little bit, man. Come off fire. We're going to need some scoring punch in the second unit from him.